Alright, welcome to the session today, guys. We're going to be looking at how to clip into Quickdraws today, sort of in preparation for when you're maybe lead climbing later on. So I've got these learning aids here for you, so as we go along each little section you can write a little bit in about what you've learned and how you can improve in the future, stuff like that. So the first thing we're going to look at today is how to tie in. Does everyone know how to tie in?
Not sure if I do.
No. Alright, so we're going to do a brief recap on how to tie into a harness, just so we're all comfortable with that. So I'll put these down here, and then when you're ready you can go ahead. Okay, so just a brief recap then on how to tie in. You got your knot like this, so that the rope's coming over the loop. Put a twist in it like so. Bring this behind the loop that you've got there, and just thread it through like that. Okay, and then you should have your figure eight there. You see how it looks like an 8? Yeah. Very good. Okay, so then what we're going to do, you're going to thread it up through. You've got a hole in your harness right here. Okay, guys, don't try it yet. Wait till I've shown you how to do it, and then you can have a go. All right. All right. So thread it up through here like this, through that hole, and then you've got the other hole here. Put it up through there. Pull the knot close in to the harness there. And what you're going to do, you're going to thread it through. Okay, so you're going to follow the rope. Alright, so the rope comes in here, that means you're going to thread your end up through there, following it through, pull it all through, then follow it around the back, alright, put it through this hole, okay, like so, pull it tight, alright, and then lastly follow it back around the front, alright, and then push it up through this hole. Okay, so you're following the 8 that you've made already all the way around, pull that tight, alright. Make sure it's nice and close to the harness, okay? And the last thing you do, just to be extra safe, alright, you're going to put a stopper knot in it, alright? So that way you put your thumb on the rope like that, okay? And then you put one loop over your thumb. The next loop you put over your thumb has to come back over that first one, like that, okay? Then one more, like that. And then with the end of the rope here, you're going to just thread that, take your thumb out and thread that through the hole that you've made. Pull it tight into that knot like that, okay? And that's what you'd use to climb on. Alright? So why don't you guys have a go at that, alright? And I'll come around and see if you're doing it correctly. Let's have a look, Danny. That's right, okay, twisting it, and then this end here, this one, wait no.
What have I done? I've done.
Yeah. Alright, use this rope, there we go. Okay, so you want to get enough length on the rope, alright, probably about, say up to about there, okay, so you want to tie your figure in here. So what you do, put this one, okay, so the end that's loose, yeah. Alright, put that one over this rope, okay, then you put the twist in, and then this end comes out through the back.
Okay.
Put the twist in, through the back, and then pull that through. Pull tight,
Staff call, Steve Jenks, contact reception please. Steve Jenks, contact reception.
through that top one, pull it tight in. Okay, then have a go at threading it through, so turn that, like that.
So I follow the rope,
yeah,
don't I?
Yep. So you follow the rope, so up through the bottom, just follow it all the way around. So it goes around the back. Yeah.
Do this all hurt?
Yep. Just exactly as the other rope's going. That looks pretty damn perfect. Well done. Yep. Good Ash. Well done. You've done this before, haven't you? Alright, then. There you go, so that's the figure 8, pull it tight in, okay, and then just lastly try and put that stopper knot in. That's it, over. So you might not have enough rope, so we'll just go once back over it, there you go. And then, so don't put another one in just now, put that, take your thumb out and put that straight through. There you go, and then pull that tight into your figure 8. There you go.
Thank you.
Alright, happy with that? Mm-hmm. Okay, sweet. Alright, so everyone untie from that, and then we'll look at traversing, clipping into some quick draws, alright, and the techniques for...
So untie.
Alright guys, so you've got your learning aids here, so what we've just done with the ropes, if you just want to jot something down that you've learned, something like that, that'll help you remember it in the future, and maybe like a few goals, how to improve later on in life. Okay, so we're going to look at clipping into quick draws then now. Loads of different ways you can do this. Some are easier than others, it's just personal preference at the end of the day. What you need to remember is you always want to try and clip into the carabiner with your hand, the gate's on the same side as. So for example, the gate on this one is facing to the left. That means you want to try and clip in with your left hand if you can, okay? It's just a lot easier. If the carabiner was on the right, you want to try and clip in with your right hand. Okay, sometimes it's not possible and you've got to adjust, but for the most part in this exercise we're going to try and use our correct hand. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to find the knot here, and then you're going to want to slide, alright? Slide the rope up like this, okay? And with my left hand, if I'm clipping in on a left-facing carabiner, I'm going to put the rope over my thumb, okay? And then my pointy finger, index finger, is going to go over the rope, and then I'm going to bounce it over my middle finger on this one. And then what I'm going to do, just come around so you can see. Okay, I'm going to balance. Well, I'm going to hold the carabiner with my thumb here so that it's not going to move anywhere, and then I'm literally just going to slip the rope in like that. Okay, and that's me clipped in there. All right, and I'm good to climb on. Okay. And then if we move over to this right one, right facing one over here, okay, if I'm using my right hand to clip in, okay, with my right hand, okay, so this is a right facing carabiner, I'm still going to grab my knot, and I'm going to bring the rope up like this, but this time it's just over my fingers like this. Then when I get to the top, I'm going to balance it with my thumb here and get my other fingers around the other side of the rope like that, okay. And then, so that's called the bite, okay, so there I've got a bite, so it's the little loop in the top, and then it's really easy for me to come here, hold it back again with my thumb, and then just push in like that, okay? So, those are two methods, so if you want to go and practice those two methods now, and then we can look at some more after you've used those ones, alright? So, here's the rope. Then we've only got two ropes, so if you just traverse across the wall, okay, so first of all, if you just want to practice individually on the carabiners, okay, and then once you think you've got it, if you want to do a little traverse across the wall, and see if you can do it whilst holding onto the wall. Right? Nice.
He's doing a session, isn't he? So.
I assume so. I assumed it wouldn't just be random to show.
Yeah, he likes into that sort of thing. My job.
Maybe.
He likes to look at himself.
That's nice. Let Danny have a go on that one. You move to the left one. Can you do the white one? You can do that one if you want, or you can try and...
What are you doing?
I think we're going to do some bowling and some reading. Depends. Because I've dropped like a grade and a half. Because I'm climbing for about a month.
Yeah, I know exactly what you feel.
I was climbing at 7A, 6C about a month ago, come back, and then I could barely do a 6A. I was like, oh my god.
I've not climbed since Christmas, I don't want to. I'm just not looking forward to it.
It'll be scary, you won't like it. You'll cry at this.
Is anyone else going down or just you two?
It's just me and Mark. There's loads of people come down on Sunday. How long have you guys been here?
What time is it now?
Check my imagination. T is 25. 5.
Shit.
How long have you been in?
Got here at 4. I have to go like now, but I might if
Are you doing any climbing after this, or are you just gonna...
I can't.
Oh.
I was going to leave it at 4. Later.
Make sure you try and find the balance. Yeah, just reverse across down, and then. That's it, grab the rope. Try and get back up. Jordan. That's one down.
Which side did I go on here?
So this one, you're going to be wanting, so try and get to where you can get your left hand in easiest. So that's it. Grab the back with your thumb, clip in, easy. Alright, last one.
What was the zoom in on there?
Asking the same question about the right one.
What?
Asking the same question about the right one.
And so with this one, John, there, would I use my right hand on this one?
Yeah, so you're going to want your right hand. So now you're in a position where you can clip in. As soon as you get into a position where you think you can clip in, go for it. That's it. Steady it, and then hold them. Okay. Alright, so how did you find that? Alright. Easy. How did you find the traversing bit? Alright, I saw like a couple of times some of you were struggling. I think, Jordan, you might have fallen off it a couple of times. Yeah. Just to make that easier, when you're traversing, you want to try and get your balance point right, because if you're unbalanced, it's going to be it's tricky for you to move along the wall. So at all points, you want to be finding a good center of gravity over your waist. Okay, like that. And then there's plenty of different moves you can make to get across. A lot of the time it's easier to get a good handhold and then bring your front in front of the other one, like that. Okay, find a hold, all right, and then just move along, bring the other one behind, and move on like that. Okay. So because a lot of you are trying to sort of shuffle along the wall. So for example, you're all trying to go like and shuffle like this. And that's a bit tricky. You can try loads of different methods. You can come, in front, or you can try and go behind like that. Right? Just give it a go and see what you can do. The second thing is a lot of you are trying to clip in at difficult positions. Maybe a lot of you are trying to clip in sort of down here or something. When we clip in, we try and say always try and clip in between sort of your waist or your belly button to your head. Okay, so it's comfortable. So here, if I was just standing, say I was standing on a rock right now, this would be perfect for me, sort of a perfect height, where I can easily just get the rope like that and clip it in, okay? Because if you're trying to reach up here and you're trying to clip in way up here, it's a pretty difficult thing to do, all right, whilst trying to hold on with the other hand. So try and remember that next time you go across. And the last thing I want you to try and remember is that when you come across here, so when you're at a hold like this, okay, when you clip in, I want you to try, find a good handhold, okay, and then I want you to try, let's see if I can, good, okay, I want you to try and keep a straight arm when you clip in, alright, it's just a lot easier, it puts a lot less stress on your arm than if you're punched up here like this, and you're trying to reach in, it just expends energy a lot quicker. Okay, so if you can find a hold where you can get a straight arm like this, just relax, and then get the rope like that. Okay, get the bite or whatever, and clip in. It's just a lot easier than trying to be up in here like this, alright? If you can just relax, Give it a straight arm. It's a lot less hard. It's a lot less energy, especially when you're lead climbing and you've got to be climbing for a long time. If you're like losing strength in your arms quickly, it's going to be pretty dangerous for you. So just remember those 3 things. So it's the straight arm, the safety zones between your head and your waist, and you're balancing on the wall, so going in front and behind, stuff like that. Alright, so give that a go. So same thing again. Remember the methods to clip it in, but just try it like that. So Ash, what's with the arm there? Have a look. There you go. Nice straight arm. Good. That's good. Try and find that balance point. Okay, so you're in a position now where you can
Are you
probably
going to want
clip
to use
in.
this wall as well?
So you've missed one there, Ash. As soon as you get into a position where you think you can clip in, clip it straight away. So you go outside then and get your ball foot down, so that your left foot can get down. It's alright. Just try different methods. Definitely get your left foot through the wall, that's good. Good Ash, well done. Nice straight arm, see if you can get a straight arm.
Choose them. Yeah, sorry.
That's it. Goodbye. Good. Good. Well done. Alright, set yourself up there. Get in a good strong position. See if you can get one of your arms straight. That's it. Well done. It's alright if you struggle to start with, it'll come to you. Cool. Okay, so everyone found that alright? Yeah. Alright, so one thing that we really want to make sure we don't do when we're climbing is back clipping. Now, back clipping, it's quite a common error, and a lot of climbers don't realise they're doing it, that they've done it when they do it, and it can be quite dangerous. So just everyone come around so everyone can see. Okay, so I've got my rope here. I've got it on the bite. I clip it in like that. Okay, and that's correct. Okay, that's the correct way to clip in, because then if I carry on climbing, if the first rope comes up, then my rope here is running along the spine of the carabiner, and that's the strong part. Okay, that's the part that if I fall, I want it to come down on the spine. Okay, so if I back clip, okay, clip in. Alright, if I carry on climbing then my rope is going to be running along the gate of the carabiner there. Alright, so then if I fall, okay, it's going to be a lot less secure, and it's going to be a lot easier for that gate to snap open, and when I fall, that rope will just snap out, and I could fall, so I could deck out straight onto the floor. Alright? So always remember, this is why it's good to always try and get the correct hand when you're clipping in. Okay, always remember, okay, that when you climb upwards, you want your rope running along the spine, the strong part of the carabiner, not up along the gate, like that. Okay? So it's quite, as you can see, it's quite easy to, because they don't look a lot different, do they? Alright, so it's quite easy to get it wrong, alright? And like I said, a lot of climbers do get it wrong. So just make sure that's on your mind when you're clipping in, okay? Okay, so one final thing that I want you to remember for when you go out and you're going to go out and do some lead climbing is Z clipping. And Z clipping is really dangerous. It can like really increase your fall factor if you do fall. So what it is if you're clipped into your carabiner here, okay, you can see that my knot is above the carabiner here, and the rest of my rope is below it, okay? The Z clipping is if I grab my rope below my carabiner that I'm currently clipped in, alright? Because I can see that I can clip into my next carabiner, alright? So I'm like struggling, my arm's starting to get heavy because I've been here so long, and I've been on the wall long, so I'm rushing, so I've not looked down, and I've grabbed the rope below my carabiner there. If I go up then, like that means that I've then Z-clipped, okay, and that's pretty dangerous, alright? Because like I said, it'll dramatically increase the fall factor. So what you want to do is, you always want to, even if you don't look, you want to find the knot. So search for the knot, feel for the knot, and then grab the rope from just below the knot, and then drag it up through your hand, like that, okay, and then clip into the next one, alright? So everyone, I just want everyone to give that a go, alright? So that I can see you do it. It's very important that you do the Z clip. So just get into a position where you're making it into the paddle. Just make sure you feel that. Just keep remembering your straight arms and your safety zones. Alright, so then imagine that you've got a carabiner above you then, alright, that you want to reach for, okay. So yeah, so grab it from the knot, always from the knot, okay. That's it, feel for the knot, and slide it up through your fingers, and then just put into the next one. There you go. Really simple, just always got to remember it. Alright, so how did everyone find that today? Alright, so I want you to just quickly name one thing each that you learned today.
I'm flipping in. The gate's on the left side, the left hand, on the right side is the right.
Yep. Alright, good.
Not to Z clip. First the slide.
And how do you not find the knot? Yep.
And not slide up
Slide
either.
up. Yep, good.
Not the back clip. Make sure you're climbing the option along the spine of the company.
Exactly. Yep. And what's the danger if it's running along the gate?
If you fall, it's not the gate.
Alright, good. So, yeah, those are the basics really. The other thing is just remember that straight arm hold when you're clipping in, okay? It just saves energy, it's a lot easier. And then we had the methods for clipping in, so how would you do that? One of them was what? Finding the bite. Okay, bite, yep. So we get the bite and we clip in the other one. Yep, Danny will show us that. It's good. Alright. So happy days, everyone happy? Everyone think they can go out and do that on their own now? Yeah. Alright, good. Solid, well done guys. Good session.
Thank you. Cheers, John. Thank you very much.
Go.